Hello again. It's been about a year since I last vlogged. We are actually going on a vacation. We are headed to Seoul. This is the first time we are flying Korean Air business class. I just want to share what it's like to fly business class on Korean Air, the total experience. We fly Singapore Airlines a lot, business class, economy class, So the business class experience on Korean Air is going to be pretty unique for us this time. So, hang in there and then we'll take you on this journey all the way to Seoul. Christmas in Seoul. Here we are, Terminal 4, checking in, Korean Air. You know what's interesting? This is actually my first time in Terminal 4. All the flights I've taken, for work, has always been Terminal 1, Terminal 2, Terminal 3. But this is the first time I'm actually flying out in Terminal 4. So I'm pretty excited to find out the experience of Terminal 4 because I've never been here before. That this used to be called the budget terminal, but if you look, it doesn't look budget at all now. There's a lot of budget airlines that flies out of Terminal 4, but there are other airlines like Cathay Pacific, Korean Airlines that flies out of Terminal 4. So it's actually a mixed bag of airlines that fly out of Terminal 4, but not as many as Terminal 1 or Terminal 2. Terminal 3 and Terminal 2 is mostly handled with Singapore Airlines, and that is why I normally fly out of Terminal 2 and Terminal 3. The biggest difference between the other terminals and Terminal 4 are these counters. So you basically do your own check-in, and then when you get to immigration, you actually really do your own, immigration clearance. They do face tracking, and then you're through. Where are we going?
Korea.
Which part of Korea? Who wants to go? Made it through bag security checks. I didn't like it. It wasn't as pleasant as an experience when I fly out of Terminal 3 or Terminal 2. I think namely because they do the check right after immigration. So Terminal 3, Terminal 2, you don't get that. You only get your baggage checks when you are about to board the plane. So that sort of disperses the number of people that's queuing up to get their baggage checked. So, yep, Terminal 3, Terminal 2 wins on this one. Flying Korean Air will get you into the Blossom Lounge if you are traveling prestige and business class. And you know, it's the first time I'm coming into this lounge, so it's very interesting to compare it to the Singapore Airlines PPS lounge. I don't have high hopes, but it'll be comfortable for the kids. So let's see, fingers crossed. I've had food, I had drinks, and this is my evaluation of the lounge. Nowhere close to the Singapore Airlines PPS lounge. Yeah. It feels like a budget lounge. You know, the salad was okay, the rice was okay, but I think that's the thing, it's just okay. So that's the experience flying, you know, Korean Air in the Blossom Lounge, which you get access to in business class. But long way to go, long way. Right, we're gonna go for boarding. We are at gate G20. So I just want to talk about Terminal 4, since this is the first time that, you know, I'm actually flying out of Terminal 4. It doesn't feel like a budget terminal. It feels like, you know, a full-fledged terminal. The facilities are good. The way it looks, you know. But it's actually still a budget terminal with a few, you know, airlines that's here. But most of the airlines here are budget airlines. But it just doesn't feel like a budget terminal unless you go to the to the lounge. Then it starts feeling budget again. But overall, it's a very nice terminal. Quiet, not so, you know, not as busy as the other terminals. So would I fly out of here again? Given an option, I'll choose Terminal 3, Terminal 2. That's my take on this terminal. Thank you. 감사합니다. Hi. 감사합니다. Thank you. Bye. Yes, we are here. Johan.
This is your welcome drink.
Oh, thank you.
환영합니다. 어서 오십시오.
And then you got, ooh, you remember this one. What is it? The blanket we get is kind of standard. Bottled water. This plane is the 777-300, which is an old plane, so the monitor looks old as well. You get your controller for your movies, for your music. You also get a paper menu on the flight back to Seoul. So basically you have to order from the menu itself on what your preference of meals actually are. The service is alright compared to Singapore Airlines. It's just that the seats are much smaller and there's not many places to store things. I struggle where to put my mobile phones, my water bottles, my headphones. The positioning of the table and the monitor tends to get in each other's way. So it's a bit of a struggle getting in and out when you have a food tray in front of you. I had the bibimbap, and then after that I was served fruits for dessert. Ready for breakfast. You're ready for breakfast at 3:40. Breakfast at 3:40 in the morning. As you may. Had about 2 hours sleep. So after 2 hours of sleep, we had breakfast service at about 3:40 in the morning. I had croissant and a chocolate roll, and my son had 2 croissants. Breakfast was comfortable. He had orange juice. I had a mixture of orange juice, coffee and water. Dessert was watermelon and honeydew. Arriving at this time was actually really good. There was virtually no one at immigration, so we cleared immigration very quickly. The best part about being in business class is you are actually unboarded first, so you're the first one to get into immigration. We actually got a T-Money card, and now we just need to top it up before we take the train to the hotel.
To charge and insert cash. Please select amount to charge and insert cash. 50,000 won. Charging is complete.
Finally on the train going to Seoul Station. It's still very early in the morning. It's 7:35. We landed at 5:30 Seoul time. And yeah, it's actually a white Christmas. Seoul is like white right now. It's like snow everywhere. So it's pretty good for the kids. Oh, take a look at this. White. Yeah. It's good for the kids. They wanted to see snow for the first time, and they're getting what they're asking for. So I'm pretty elated that it's actually a white wintry Christmas on our arrival. It's about a 51-minute ride from Incheon Airport to that's where our hotel will be. So it's going to be pretty convenient to just alight at Seoul Station and just walk to the hotel. But we'll see how that goes. We've got quite a lot of luggage to check around, and I don't think we can check in when we arrive at the hotel. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll probably go somewhere and get some food, or just walk around. On vacation, all's good. No hurry. It's actually two trains. One is called the All Stop, meaning that from Incheon Airport, this train stops at every stop, and it's about 7 Singapore dollars. But the other train which we are on right now is the Express, and the Express bypasses all those stops and goes straight into Seoul Station, and the cost is double. It's about 13 Singapore dollars. Now, why did I opt to take this train and not the All Stop, although it's cheaper? It's because we have a lot of luggage, and if we are on the All Stop train, it's a public train, right? At every stop there are people coming on and going off. So I'm sort of trying to avoid that with the amount of luggage that we have. So that's the main reason why I don't mind paying extra, but at least this train goes straight into Seoul Station with no stops in between. Careful, careful. Seriously, what more can you ask for? Very, very nice. It's -2. It's snowing. It's Christmas. The kids asked for this and they got it. I'm so happy for them. They are happy. We are overjoyed. What a nice vacation. Thank you, Seoul. Thank you, snow gods.